There's a ball hammered. Deep right field. Garcia will wave goodbye. Deep into the lower deck in right field for Bo Naylor. 2-0 Guardians. There's a ball driven at deep right field down the line. It is gone. A home run. Josh Naylor. The second two-run Naylor homer of the inning.
The Naylor brothers on Friday joining this list. Brothers to hit homers for the same team in the same inning. And to drill it down even further, Bo and Josh are the only pair of brothers to play for the same team to hit multi-run homers in the same inning. And they did that on Friday, and we're pleased to be joined by Bo Naylor as the Guardians continue their series in Pittsburgh against the Pirates. Bo, we appreciate you joining us this morning. What was that moment like for you and your brother and your family?
It was awesome. When I got mine done, it was just good to, put a good swing on the pitch. And, when he got his, I ran up to that top step, and I was just super happy for him. And I think after a little bit is when I realized that we did it in the same inning. So definitely a crazy moment and something that I'm always going to be grateful for.
But what's the funniest or most interesting thing your brother has said to you during a game? Can you tell us?
Say it.
I don't know. I think it's got to be I don't know. When we were in a mound meeting, he was yelling at me for not throwing him the ball after a strikeout. So that's going to be one of the funnier things. I think Tito had my back. He was defending me. But I was just kind of taking back. It was funny.
I want to go into your family household. I want to know who out of you, Josh, and Miles, your brother just got picked in the first round. Who, when you're eating dinner, is the best athlete? Who thinks they're the best looking? Who was the smartest? Who do your parents love more? You know it.
There's always
Give it to me. You're the best looking, right?
I like to think that. I like to think I take the good genes.
Yeah.
Who's the best athlete?
I got to be confident. I think that I take that as well.
You think you're going to say Josh?
I like
Who
it.
got the best grades?
I got to give that to Josh. Josh, he was a grinder in the classroom.
I like it.
What did they feed you guys?
And who did your parents love the most?
Come on, you know it is right here.
There we go.
No. I got to give that to Miles. Being the baby, the little child, he got most of the love for sure.
His brother sitting in the clubhouse shaking his head right now.
Hey, Bo, we're watching that play in Kansas City. Yeah. I mean, that is exceptional athleticism there. Can you walk us through that play and how surprised you were by yourself pulling that feed off, throwing the runner out at second?
Yeah, it was definitely a crazy moment. But yeah, just kind of had a plan for the pitch out, and just tried to make do with the pitch I had gotten, and yeah, just tried to be athletic and make a good throw. Try to continue to have a chance there, and something good came out of it.
Hey, Bo, is the game, when you think about the game and how fast it is, are you able now to slow it down a little bit and get into a good flow for yourself?
Yeah, for sure. I think at every level, there's definitely been a little bit of an adjustment period, making sure that, the game is continuously being slowed down and, just kind of reinstilling the things that I'm learning and making sure that I'm focusing on the things that I can control. So every new day that comes, the game is getting slower and more comfortable, especially with the guys that I have around me. They're doing, they've done an amazing job, making me feel welcome and, just kind of giving me that extra bit of comfortability.
I interviewed your brother during a postseason game, and I was petrified because he's so intense, like breathing fire. But everyone says, and I said, oh my gosh, I just interviewed Josh Naylor. I don't know how it went. Everyone says he's an angel and a sweetheart and calm. What? Is he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Outside of the game, he's one of the more calm guys a lot of people have gotten to know.
That makes no sense.
But no, I mean, I think that everyone's got to see that, you know, he has this he has this fire with him that that he plays with, and you know, the guys here, everyone feeds off of it, you know, and that's the kind of guy that you want in your clubhouse and on your team, you know, someone that you can look to. And I think as the year has gone on, he's definitely taken that leadership role to the next level. So
oh my
yeah,
goodness.
you know,
He looks very calm.
Would you ever headbutt your manager?
I don't know if I take it that far, but you know, that's something that is unmatched. You know, you got to appreciate that.
Oh. Hey, Bo, speaking of Josh, I don't think a lot of people realize, I think since the month of May, he's batting nearly 400. What's it like watching him, and you obviously know his swing and working out with him and being so close to him. When he's going right, what's he doing at the plate?
I think he's just keeping everything super simple, you know, understanding that, you know, he knows what pitches he can do damage on, and he just waits for those moments to come. And they've been coming pretty often around these times. So, yeah, it's just fun to see. It's amazing to watch, and, you know, super inspiring for me and my little brother.
Does Tito still ride a scooter to the yard?
I don't know. I would think so. Yeah, I would think so.
They might not want him driving. You know?
What'd you have for breakfast?
I had some French toast with eggs and bacon.
That's
Food a little different up here, huh?
That's it.
Hey, doesn't get better than that.
Carb load with a little protein. There's a good chance you're going deep today.
Hey, real quick, Bo, you won't remember this, but a good buddy of mine, you beat him in MLB The Show in head-to-head online play.
Really?
Just about a week and a half ago. So
No way. Oh, I love that.
yeah,
So what? Wait, he's going to ask you for your phone number. Stand by.
I'm gonna get your phone number, and I'll give you my gamer tag, and we can go head-to-head, okay?
Unbelievable.
Let's run it. I'm all about it.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for joining us. Best of luck to you and the Guardians and the entire Naylor family. Thanks for spending a little time with us.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
You got it. That's great. How about that?
A great person.
You got two major leaguers,
personality.
and you got a first rounder all in the same family. That's remarkable.
It's unbelievable. I just ran into Stephen Drew down in Orlando. That's the only other family I could think of, with Tim and JD and Stephen getting
And his
drafted.
son's
first.
side, right?
Hank.
And Josh is incredible.
Canadian baseball in a good place. Got some young Canadian athletes that are in the big leagues. All right, still to come, Shohei Ohtani. He's not Canadian, just in case you were wondering. But JP Morosi is going to tell you why, even though Shohei's a free agent at the end of the season, the Angels are expecting a haul similar.
He's documented his immediate impact, and he spoke this week. What did he have to say about that? Good morning, by the way.
Lauren, yes, good morning from Anaheim. A great day here and a great weekend in Cooperstown coming up. Let's say first to Fred McGriff, congratulations on this weekend, and also happy anniversary tomorrow. Tomorrow marks his 30th anniversary of his first game as a member of the Atlanta Braves. And talk about immediate trade deadline impact. Home run in his Braves debut. And Lauren, Fred spoke last week about what it meant to be welcomed into the Braves family right away. And actually earlier this week, I spoke on the phone with the great Terry Pendleton. And Terry was a member of that 93 Braves team. And he recalled how as soon as he saw that ball go over the wall, he turned to the player next to him and said, "That's why we got him." And you see there what he did. 6 different teams that Fred played for. The immediate impact, the trademark high finish with the helicopter, everything about why Fred McGriff was so beloved and popular as a player was also true among his teammates. And as Terry shared with me, just the immediate impact he made. He was a perfect fit. He was already in the National League with the Padres. They knew the player they were getting. They knew, most importantly, the classy person they were getting, and certainly a couple years later helped Atlanta win that World Series title.
Which matters more than anything, right? Our Cooperstown coverage starts on Friday. You cannot wait. You need to bring that microphone, by the way, because it is Hall of Fame category. It's very impressive. Hey, once Cooperstown is over, cue the Shohei talk. I'm so curious about what's going to happen at the deadline and beyond because of the blister issue. Are teams, JP, that would be looking for him for a rental, waiting to see another start, or is that just kind of a storyline?
No, Lauren, that's a very fair question. I do think that the teams are waiting for what the price would be. Certainly also waiting to see if for sure he is going to be moved at all, because we talk about the Angels in this week. They've won 2 games against the Yankees. They've got the Pirates this weekend and the Tigers next week. They're right at 500, Lauren. And if they're above 500, I think the chances of Ohtani being traded diminish significantly. This is all contingent on how they're playing. And to your point, the blister is one element. I do think as we're all looking for that eternal question, and Robert mentioned it going to break, what is a fair price for the most unique talent that we've ever seen? And right, well, I spoke with an executive yesterday who thought that perhaps it would be comparable, as Robert said, to what the Padres gave up a year ago to get Juan Soto. And we've seen now it's not just Gore, it's not just Abrams. Hassel's a top prospect, James Wood, outstanding in the futures game. So the Padres gave up multiple, and really you would call it right now in the industry, probably 4 of the top 125 young players in the sport under the age of 24, 25 years of age. That's how good the package was. So that's why, Lauren, as we call it, the Venn diagram of teams who can furnish this type of talent and have that amount of need and are willing to do it, all of those things, it's a little difficult. So that's why I think there's a lot of buzz around Shohei in the trade market, and there should be. But this is one of those multi-screen experiences. How is the blister? How are the Angels playing? A lot to sort out, Lauren, between now and August the 1st.
And Nays pointed out in my ear, that was for that, what you saw on that graphic in the Hall the Nationals got was for 2.5 years of Juan Soto. This would be 2 months of Shohei Ohtani. Angels hosting the Yankees, going for the sweep, and Carlos Rodon trying to stop the bleeding. It's been a couple starts since he's got off the injured list. What are they looking for tonight?
Lauren, I just think more consistent command from Rodon. It's still the same 2-pitch mix that we've seen from him in the past in terms of fastball and slider. He just hasn't been himself yet. Still looking for his first win as a member of the New York Yankees after that lucrative contract that he signed in the offseason. So I think for him, there's no limitations to speak of at the moment, but it is a matter, I think, of just locating better with better command in the zone more often. You look at it's again a very small sample size, but the strikeout rate is down from what it was a year ago, and I think in time it will come back. But to your point, Lauren, they need tonight to be that time. They've lost 2 games in a row. They're still not sure when Aaron Judge is coming back. This is a team that has really reached a crucial moment in their season. The better the Red Sox play, they're getting some pressure now from their arch rivals at the bottom of the standings. And when you think about the big picture here, this is the second largest contract. Our Kevin Dillon has shared this with us. The second largest contract any pitcher has ever signed with the New York Yankees. Wow. They need Rodon to be at his best this evening.
You're up early on the West Coast. You're a gamer. JP Morosi, can't wait for our showcase. What'd you have for breakfast, by the way? D-Row would want to know.
Oh, great question from D-Row. Yeah, so I had some. I went downstairs. Great scrambled eggs. Kind of scrambled eggs and some fruit. Try to keep it simple in the morning. Plenty of coffee, as you know. And by the way, I'm getting ready for what, as you know, Lauren, is a direct flight from Anaheim to Cooperstown. Direct.
That's right.
There are no connections there. No. Direct.
There's 2 connections there, and you and I both know it. JP Morosi, appreciate it. Robert, take it away. I hate connecting.
Yeah, you're really